Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Richard McCarthy. I am Executive Director for Slow Food USA and am absolutely honored to be here with you, the filmmaker. And I know that what is especially poignant this evening is for you to have your parents here, which is so exciting to illustrate the importance of sharing and thinking over a long period of time. The responsibility we have with people and the land. I'm also fascinated and grateful for you to share this film with us because it speaks to the importance of the Japan Society and its work in intercultural sharing. Because your approach to this subject is so unlike an American documentary. And I know that after watching this film, we are all very hungry. But we also would love to, my hope is that I could kickstart a conversation by asking you a few questions that might pique some other questions. And one that struck me was listening to the lives of those who had fallen into food issues, whether a personal health issue or a concern for the local economy or for our future. What was it that drew you to this issue? How did you fall into this?
Thank you so much. 今の質問にはすごく大事なことがいっぱいあります。
I think in your question there are very important elements that I need to address.
一つ一つ答えると明日の朝まで皆さんにお付き合いいただくことになってしまうので難しいんですけれども。
But if I answer them all, I will be here until tomorrow morning. So I'm going to be selective.
皆さんもお腹が空いているので手短に。
And I'm sure everyone's hungry, so I'll make it quick as possible.
一番最初に森の場面に出てきた、男の方、元臼杵の市長さんなんですけれども。
So in the first scene that took place in the forest, you saw a gentleman. He was the ex-former mayor of the city of Usuki.
彼が地元の自分たちの子どもたちが食べる給食が地元のものではないということに気がついたのが、かれこれ15年ぐらい前だそうです。
So it was 15 years ago that the ex-mayor that you saw in the film, he noticed, he became aware of the fact that the school lunches that the local kids were eating in Usuki were not produced locally.
臼杵、この映画の舞台になった臼杵、大分県の臼杵というのは日本の九州というところの、真ん中ぐらいで4万人ぐらいの市です。
So the Usuki city, the setting of this film, is located in Oita Prefecture in what is known as the Kyushu region of Japan, the southern region of Japan, and the population is about 40,000.
しかし子どもたちが食べる野菜はほとんどがその9割以上が地元のものではなかったです。北海道だったりとか、東北の方だったり関東の方だったり、9割以上が、地元のものではなかったんです。
But despite the small population, 90% of the vegetables that the children were consuming were produced not locally, but in other regions such as Hokkaido and the eastern region of Japan.
ちょっとおかしいんじゃないかな、それがと彼は思いました、元市長が。
And the former mayor, when he realized this, he really became inquisitive. That was a little strange.
でそれからが彼の、このプロジェクトの始まりで。それが15年ぐらい前のことです。
And so that was 15 years ago. That was the start of this project for him.
でそのことを知って、ちょっと市長とのその出会いのこともすごく素敵な話があるんですが、それはちょっと長くなるので置いといて。
And there's a great story of how the former mayor and I met. It's a beautiful story, but I'll save that for another day.
でそのプロジェクトを知って素晴らしいプロジェクトだと思いました。
But I became aware of this project that he was leading, and I thought it was wonderful.
で、ただやはりすごくその9割地元のものではない 野菜になったという背景には日本のこの70年間の歴史が関わってきます。
And when I say that the 90% of the vegetables that the children were consuming were not produced locally, it really is reflective. That fact is reflective of the 70 years of history that Japan has been leading since after the war.
でそれを少しずつ本当に映画の中でも初めの一歩は100歩分というのがキーワードになってきたんですけれども、その一歩この70年間で、そうなってしまった背景をもうちょっとまた軌道修正して戻すという一歩を踏み出す、もう一度作り上げられたものをまた最初から見直したり軌道修正をするということにはすごく最初の一歩よりも100歩分の力がかかるんですね。
So in the film, we mentioned that the first step is worth 100 steps. Taking that first step is worth taking 100 steps. So so this film, I think it's really about transitioning that 70 years worth of history. So really re-evaluating and rebuilding what has already been built.
それをその元市長が一つ一つ丁寧に重ねていったということが非常にプロジェクトとしても興味があり、なのでこの映画には皆さんもご覧になってお分かりになるように特別なヒーローというのが出てきてないと思うんですね。
And that was precisely the effort that the former mayor was engaging in, and I was very intrigued by what he was trying to do by really reevaluating what was already built. And I think you'll notice in this film, there's no particular hero or protagonist.
というのはその誰がどういうふうにどの時代にいつこのプロジェクトを始めたのかというのが一番大事なことです。
So which means that it's really important to consider who and when and how this project started.
で誰かをヒーローにしてしまうとそれはその人だけの話で終わってしまって未来には続かないと思いました。
But I did not want to say that this one particular hero started at all because that would not connect it to the future.
なので人がもしジェネレーションが変わっても未来にこのプロジェクトが続けば、それが一番素晴らしいことだ、次の世代にバトンを渡していくことを描きたかったので特別なヒーローを作らずにあえて人々を群像劇のようにフラットに並べました。
So what I really wanted to do was to really pass the baton down to the future, and even if the generation changed it's not, the story is not about one singular hero, but about the people. So it was really more of an ensemble piece in that sense.
でそのことによってどんなジェネレーションのどんな職業の人が見ても未来のことを共に見つめられるような映画になればいいと思いこのように作りました。
And it was really also my hope for the film that no matter the generation that you belong to or the industry that you're working in, you can take away something from this film and connect it to your own future. That was my hope.
Well, tell me, maybe not so much about the mayor, but the environment that allowed him to take that risk. Because I think of many people who work in composting in the US. The scale is either very large or very small,
はい、
and it's not sexy. Soil isn't sexy. But it should be. It should be sexy.
本当
Yes, I completely agree.
そう日本のこの堆肥工場というのがそもそも産業廃棄物の再利用としての堆肥工場というのは日本にもうすでに何箇所もあります。
So in Japan, it's true that in terms of the compost manufacturing, there are a lot of places that use industrial waste.
でもそれはあくまでも廃棄物の再利用としての副産物としての堆肥です。
But in terms of reusing this industrial waste, that's just a secondary produce, the compost.
一番セクシーじゃない部
And
分で
it's
す。
definitely not sexy work to do.
薄木がセクシーなのは子どもたちが食べる野菜を安全で安心なものを食べるために何が大切かということを模索した結果土にたどり着いて、では土がどういうものを作らなくてはいけないかということで完熟した土の一番栄養バランスのいい土堆肥を作るということで工場ができました。
So what makes Usuki's project particularly sexy is that what started it all was they really wanted to provide healthy and nutritious vegetables to the children. And when they considered that, they realized that the soil was what was important and providing this fully ripened compost. So that's why they started this project. So the motives are entirely different.
で、ここからがちょっとこの市の特徴的なところなんですけれども、その元、市長は実はすごくその大分の県の中では一番有名な製薬会社の、3代目です。
And what also makes Usuki City and this mayor special is that he's the third generation in a long line of pharmaceutical company.
製薬会社は皆さんもご存知の通り薬を売ってなんぼのっていうか薬を売って生活をしている会社ですね。
And of course, as you can realize, when you hear pharmaceutical company, so he was making a living out of selling medicines and drugs.
が彼はそうでは薬を売るのではなくて、薬を本当にもうサプリにしてもこんな小さいものを一つということではなくて、食べ物で未来の医療費を削減できたらというところにたどり着きました。
But he eventually realized that instead of offering these tiny little medicines that help your health, instead, why don't I focus on the food that we consume?
食べ物で私たちは
what we eat.
できているから。そこがすごくユニークなところ。
So I think that's a very unique story for him.
Well, at the very end of the film, well, towards the end of the film, there's a very beautiful passage where you describe the difference between a growth economy and a maturing economy. And you may have seen from afar that we too in the United States are beginning to question the 70 years of growth and speed and scale. But this is a terrifying shift. It's a disruptive shift.
Mm. そうですね。はい。国にとっては確かに怖いことだと思います。なのでこういう今の日本ができたと思います。
I agree with you that for the nation, for the country, to make that transition is scary, but that's one of the reasons why we have the Japan as it is today.
ただこの映画の一番大事なのは有機農業が正義で、いわゆる農薬とかを使う観光農業が悪だと言ってるような話は一つも出てきてなかったと思います。
But what's important in this film is that I never say that organic farming is heroic and farming that uses agrochemicals is the evil. I never say that.
それはやはり、日本で言えば、敗戦して戦争が終わって焼け野原になって、そこから何も食べるものがないところから今とりあえずみんなが飢えることなく生活ができるようにたったの70年でなりました。
And we also need to consider that Japan lost the war and we started out from everything in the ashes. So there was really an environment where we had no food to eat. And we came from that background. And now, today, in Japan, everybody is relatively replenished and satisfied in their food. And we made that transition in just 70 years.
で今日本はちょっと恥ずかしい話ですけれども、地球で一番、食料の廃棄物ですねが多い国になってしまいました。ここ数年。
And in the last few years, this is a very embarrassing fact, but that Japan has become the number one culprit of producing food waste.
何もない70年前はみんなが飢えていて、たったの70年で世界で一番食料を捨てる国になりました。
But just 70 years ago, Japan was completely hungry. Everybody was hungry. But in just that 70 years, Japan has grown to become the number one producer of food waste.
それは多分国がみんなが国民が飢えていることが怖くて一生懸命走りすぎてしまったことの結果が今の日本を作ったと思います。
And I think that's the result of the nation, the country being so scared and fearful of its people going hungry. So they really pushed themselves towards that.
でもそれはみんなが生活を犠牲にしてまで作り上げてくれた食べ物が本当に飢えないということは理想の世界だったはずなんです。
And of course, having plenty of food to eat is an ideal form of society.
でもちょっと行き過ぎてしまった。
But I think we've surpassed that point a little. We've taken it overboard.
なので今私たち日本はこの映画が今日100回を超えていろんなところで受け入れられているというのは、皆さん逆に国ではなく私たち消費者や生産者、国ではない人たちですねがこの危機を感じて、これではいけないと、未来にバトンを渡すためには自分たちが今何を始めるべきなのかということに気づくために、気づくための装置としてこの映画を見に来ている。
So this film has been screened over 100 times, and I think the reason why it's been embraced internationally and within Japan is that not the government or the country level, but the consumers and the producers, the non-governmental people are really becoming aware of the danger. They're understanding that something is wrong, and we need to restart, to rethink things.
だから本当は今皆さんお腹空いてると思うんですけれども、本当の上映スタイルは映画を見てその後にお食事をして、そして食事をすると人は家族になります。
So I'm sure everyone's really hungry right now, but typically in my screening, we screen the film and then we eat something together. And the key is that when we consume food together, we become a family.
で家族になったところで立場や年齢を超えてこうやって話し合うことで、何か未来に自分が新しいステップに進めるんじゃないかということがこの映画の丸ごとのプロジェクトです。
And by becoming a family, we're able to surpass generation or age or your place of birth, and we're able to have a conversation, and that allows you to take the necessary next steps. So that comprehensively is the project that I'm working on.
はい、なので私や映画がこの場から去っても、この劇場から出た皆さんの初めの一歩がそれが皆さんの未来の一歩になっていくという。
And I truly hope that even after you leave this theater, I hope you'll be able to take that next step that connects to your individual future.
ということです。
Now, I have been very selfish by asking all the questions, and I imagine that we have just a few minutes to give anyone from the audience an opportunity to ask any questions. And I think we have a microphone wandering around waiting for a brave soul. The first one's always the hardest. I would be happy to ask more questions, but I know that there's someone. There's someone.
勇気ある人が。
Thank you for your lovely film. I've been composting for decades, even against all odds. I used to scurry out and dig holes in the tree pit and put the compost in there. But I have a question and then an announcement. Do individuals compost in Japan? Are there personal composting programs in other cities?
はい、もちろんあります。で、重要なことは今日本はその農家さんと食卓、消費者と生産者の間がすごく離れてしまったんですね。で、堆肥を作ることは生産者の方のすごく大きな負担になっています。というのはもう生産者が作物も堆肥も作り、作物も作り、パッケージもして売るところまで全部やらなくてはいけない生産者が増えてるんです。なので少しでもその生産者の負担を少なくするために臼杵市はこういう工場を市が作ったわけです。
Yes, of course. It's done individually in Japan as well. And what's very important to notice in Japan is that lately the connection between the farmers and the consumers have been very severed and alienated. So it's actually a lot of burden and pressure on the farmers to create the compost, to grow their own vegetables, and then package them. That's a lot of things for the farmers to handle. So it was the purpose of this creating the Compost Manufacturing Center for Usuki City as a city was to take some of that pressure and burden off of the farmers.
Announcement that I'd like to make, if anybody was inspired and wants to be an organic farmer, the wonderful farm, Silver Heights Farm, that has been selling organic plants, it's completely certified at the Union Square Green Market. That farm is for sale, and you can contact the Union Square Green Market if you want to do this.
いやでも本当に知らないことを知ることが一番のポイントだと思うので、今勇気のある一番最初の発言をしたことによってそういうマルシェがあったりっていうことが伝わるということがとても素敵だと思います。
Thank you so much for being brave to ask the first question and that wonderful announcement, because I think it's really about having that shared knowledge and knowing what you didn't know before. So thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have another question? Yes, right over here.
In Japan, is the practice of bokashi prevalent, where food waste is fermented and then dug into the ground or used as a pre-treatment to composting?
今もうかなり少なくなっています。
It's pretty rare nowadays, actually.
それはだからもう個人レベルでやってるところは本当に少なくて、やっているとしても畜産業界、要するに畜産を飼って仕事としてやっているところが、撒いたりあと分けたり希望があるところに分けたりはしていますけれども、やはりいろんな、匂いであるとか、あとそのぼかしのやり方であるとかで、やっぱりクレームが来ることが多いので、かなり少なくはなっています。
So in terms of bokashi, I think it's
すごい詳しいですね。
you're very knowledgeable. I think it's done very rarely in individual households in Japan. It's more of a professional. It's done more professionally, and sometimes they share with individual households. But when you do it individually, there are a lot of negative feedbacks from our surrounding communities about the drawbacks, like the smell and things like that. So it's a little difficult.
But the thing about bokashi is the anaerobic fermentation actually tamps down the smell. So that's a big appeal, and the fermented food waste seems by some believers to repel rodents. Anyway, Mr. McCarthy, I beg to differ with you. I find composting absolutely alluring. I represent Brooklyn Mom Post that started as Mom Who Composts, and we have a corner on the world's largest rooftop farm at the Brooklyn Grange where we show the allure, or if you will, sexiness of it.
すごい。
Wonderful. Do we have time for one more question? One more brave soul in the center.
Hi. How has the response been in Japan as a whole, and especially in urban areas, to organic food or local practices? Has that taken off in places like Tokyo?
都心では大阪もそうですけども、そういった有機栽培などについての反応っていうのはどんなものでしょうか。この映画も通して。
いや本当に今ピンポイントで東京とか大阪って彼女が言いましたけれども、やはりその生産地から離れれば離れるほどオーガニックへの関心は高くなります。
So as you mentioned, especially in Tokyo and Osaka, the farther you are from the producers, the farms, the more interest you have in organic farming, actually.
やっぱりその生産しているところはオーガニックが当たり前なので、日本のまだ現状では。なのでその当たり前なのが宝であるということに気がついてない生産者がすごく多いんです。
So for the farmers and the local producers, organic farming is very commonplace. There's nothing special about it. So there are a lot of producers in Japan that don't realize how valuable and what a treasure that they are, that they're engaging in organic farming.
なのでこの映画の中でも、大分はかなり都会ではない方なんですけれども、皆さん自分たちがやってることがどれほど大切で未来にとって自分たちが重要なことをやってるかということを気がつかずにやられてる方が多かったんです。
And what I realized in making this film in this Oita Prefecture where Usuki City is located, I realized how many producers and farmers don't realize what an important work they're doing and what a significant contribution they're making towards the future.
で最後に今話があったように、この映画が撮られた2013年は子どもたちの給食の場面が出てきたんですけれども、地元の野菜が1割に満たなかったんですね。
So as you saw in the film, was made in 2013, and at the time, there's a scene with the school lunches and the children, and at that time, there was only 10% of the vegetables was made locally.
で2016年、来年までに3割に行ければいいだろうという目標で進んでいました。
And the project has been progressing so that by next year, 2016, they're hoping for 30% of what they're consuming to be locally produced.
ただ日本は皆さんご存知のように3.11があったりとかっていうこともあり、そしてこの映画を見ることによって広がっていくことによって、この試みがどれだけ大事で生産者さんたちがやっていることがどれだけ大事かっていうことがやっと広まってきて、実は2015年、今年ですね、今年5割にまで行ってしまったんです。
So, but because of the effect of course, the 3/11, the Great East Japan earthquake and the tsunami, and effect of that, and as well as this more people being knowledgeable and becoming aware of just how important work that these organic farmers are doing, actually they surpassed that goal by 2015. This year, they reached 50% of the vegetables that the children are eating during for school lunches have been locally produced.
で5割のうちの3割がこの映画に出てきた本当に無化学肥料無農薬のもう本物のオーガニックの野菜が5割のうちの3割入っています。
And that 50% of that vegetable that the kids are eating right now, the 30% of that is that really pure, non-chemical, organic vegetables that you saw in the film that
こ
they're
れは
eating.
日本ではかなり5万以内の中に入る素晴らしい給食になりました。
And I think the school lunches that those Sookie kids are consuming are just really top notch in all of Japan, actually.
なのでこういうことの活動を皆さんが知ることによって広まっていくことを心から願います。
So it's my hope that through this film like this, a lot more people get to know about the importance of organic farming.
Well, your film is an inspiration. Thank you so much for
Thank you so
sharing
much.
it with us.
Yeah.
And I think we should now become a community and share a meal.
そうです。
Thank
あり
you
がとうございました。
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. あと私の土である
And
両
I
親
just
に
wanted
も
to mention my mentor and of course my
My
father,
soil.
the director Obayashi,
My
is
parents.
present as well, and also my mother. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. リチャードさんありがとうございました。